Hey book friends, welcome back to Books I Read. I'm Sheila and I'm so glad you're here. This video is going to have a combination of things in it. And I won a book off of Goodreads. I am so excited. I can't wait. So I'm going to show you this. And then I'm going to do my weekly wrap up from November 27th, I think, to December 7th in this video. And then I'm also going to show you if I get anything from the library book sale tomorrow, Saturday, December 7th. All right, I think that's it. Let's get started with this. I'm so excited. I got my email that I won something off of Goodreads, and I was like, no way, it's for real? I never thought it was for real. All right, let's see what's in here. OMG! I am so excited. Oh my god, I got fan art. Oh my god. I got a pin. Oh my gosh. I read the first book, which is Girls of Paper and Fire. I read book 1, and I gave it 4 stars. I really liked book 1 a lot. I enjoyed it. I didn't think I enjoyed it when I watched somebody else's review. I'm like, wait, because I had read that, I think, in February or March of earlier this year. So I was like, wait, did I like that book? So I had to go back and look at my Goodreads to see if I liked it. And I was like, oh, I did. Cool. That's probably why I entered the book 2 giveaway. But I am so excited. I got a pin. Oh my gosh. I do not have that much like bookish things, book fan art. I don't have a lot of that stuff. Most of the stuff that I do have, I either made myself or I have found and then just turned it into something, or I have gotten it from the Nova Teen Book Festival, which we do plan to go in 2020. All right, anyway, I'm so excited. The book did get messed up a little bit, I see, but I'm not gonna complain because, you know, I won it. So, but see, you see that? See what happened? That's the post office for ya. But I will live. It was free, but it just kind of does makes me just a little sad, but it's still pretty, and it's still a book. It's still readable, that's for sure. All right, what else do I have in here? I have this Girls of Storm and Shadow sticker, and I have a bookmark, Exploring Your Jimmy Patterson book. Cool. I have a bookmark. Wish it was a Storm and Shadow or a Natasha. I don't know how to say her last name. I'm not good with last names, so I'm not even going to try. But I can't wait to read this book, guys. I'm so excited. Like I said, it is kind of a bummer that the book got messed up from the post office. But hey, what you gonna do, right? What you gonna do? All right, and then this is in here. Look at that. Enter the magical world of Nikara. I think that's how you say it, right? Oh, is this a poster? It is. Oh, at least this was in a tube, thank goodness, right? So it didn't get messed up. Oh, look at the pretty ribbon. You know, it figures. That's just my luck. The first time I win something, it comes, you know, the post office damages it. Thank you, post office. My post office is horrible. Horrible. I probably should get a P.O. box, but then you can't use a P.O. box to win things off of Goodreads. So I hope I continue to win things. I'm so excited. I don't ever get anything unless my husband buys it for me or I buy it. Oh, guys. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited. Some basked in the storm, and so we're blessed above all others with the strength and wisdom of the heavens. Girls of Storm and Shadow. I am so excited. Look at this pin. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh my god, my first fandom pin. I have some buttons from the Nova Teen Book Festival, but this is like a real pin from a real book that I'm gonna read. Alright, and then, oh my god, that's such a pretty map. I am so going to get a frame for this and put it on my wall. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Alright, if you guys if you guys don't know or haven't thought or whatever, of course I'm going to go back and read book 1 again. It's supposed to drop down on my library app in about 2 weeks or so. So I'm going to read that again, and then I'm going to go into book 2. So that book 1 is fresh in my memory because, like I said, I read it way earlier this year. Alright, stay tuned for my weekly wrap-up of what I've read so far. Not that much. Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye! Hey, book friends, I'm back. Alright, today I told you in this video that I was going to show you the library books that I got from the library book sale. Well, guess what? I did not go. I decided not to go. I changed my mind. It was, do I need more books or do I need more sleep? Sleep won. So I did not go. I did not get any more books. I have plenty. I have plenty on my shelf in my TBR that I would really, really like to read still this month. And on my library app. So I was like, I don't need to do that. But I also told you that I was going to do a weekly wrap-up in this video. So that's what I'm going to share with you right now. The first book that I read after Real in November was Max's Story by W. Bruce Cameron. He also wrote A Dog's Purpose that I would love to read. I have it. I found it at a Goodwill. I gave this book 4 stars, and I read this book on Thanksgiving because I had to work Thanksgiving. I just like the book. I mean, first of all, it's about a Yorkie, and Max was so flippin' adorable. I have a Yorkie, if you don't know. So it was great. I actually listened to the audiobook, actually. I know some people don't consider that reading, but I listened to it. I listened to the audiobook. I love the story. It was so cute. It was the perfect length. And basically, it is the story from it's a story from Max's perspective, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. I gave it 4 stars. I don't know. I liked it, though. It was a 4-star for me. It was really adorable. All right, and then the next book I read to conclude my November, I finished it on November 30th, and that was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Now, I think this was only my second or third book by Rainbow Rowell. I think my second. But I only gave this one 3 stars. I actually liked Pumpkinheads better than this one. But Fangirl was just okay for me. I didn't hate it, but I didn't over the top like it. Like I said, I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed Kath and the characters, but I felt the story was lacking an objective. Or like, and what do I mean? Well, I mean like it was kind of dry. And I'm reading my Goodreads review over here because I have to refresh my memory because I read it November 30th, or that's when I finished it, and I've had a lot of other stuff going through my brain. But I said I like what, let's see, I just felt it was dry, and I'm like, what is the point? What are we trying to achieve? Are we trying to focus on her writing, a romance, a better relationship with her sister, an amends with her mom, to be there for her dad, all the above? I just felt like there was no set plot or set objective. I didn't know where we were going with it. I didn't hate the story, but I didn't love it. I just felt something was missing for me. I didn't really begin to enjoy it until about chapter 20. It was just missing or lacking something. I don't know what it was. So, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about that. Alright. The first book I finished in December was The Cellar by Natasha Preston. And I gave that book 3 stars. And what did I say? Again, I've brought it up just because it refreshes my memory. I said this was a good mystery thriller. However, it needed some work. Yeah. Some pieces of the story I didn't care for. And sometimes I did feel that Summer was arrogant And, well, of course, immature, but for the sake of argument, she was 16. But if you get kidnapped or taken, I don't know. She just seemed a little sassy to me to be in a stranger's place, you know, not knowing what's going to happen to you. It was an interesting story. However, it did hit a lot or towards reality, which also was scary for me. So maybe that's why I dropped it a star for me. Because this is stuff that could really happen. I almost felt like it was based off of a true story. But I mean, as far as I know, it's not. But anyway, did I feel for the most part it was well wrote? I don't know. Now and then I did see and feel some editing or grammar errors, but overall the story had a good plot. I mean, the story itself, like where they were going with this psychopathic killer, that was good. Like I said, it was good. It started off good as far as a mystery thriller, but it just, I don't know. It just lost me in it. Then I started, some parts, I actually felt like it was starting to be kind of cheesy or lame. Like, why is this girl talking like this? And she cried all the time. And I'm like, well, I get it. But after you've been there 6 months, 8 months, I mean, I would think you would start to conform or adjust because you know what he may or may not do, right? In captivity, you know? I don't know. I have no idea. Don't want to find out. But anyway, let's stay in the book. I wasn't expecting the end. I am not really sure how it could have been any better. I will probably read more books by this author, however. But the story is Summer. She's 16 and she gets taken from the park by a man named Clover to join his family in the cellar and are with his other 3 flowers, Rose, Poppy, and Violet. Will Summer ever escape or will she die in the cellar? If you want to know, you'll have to read it for yourself. But for me, it was just a 3-star. And then the last book so far that I've read, I do have 3 or 4 books I'm reading right now. I'm just not finished with them yet. The next book is called Crown of Feathers because I'm trying to do a 25 books of Christmas or something like that off this free site. But a lot of the books are on the library site except for like 2 or 3. But I'm still failing at it miserably because I have been so busy in December. Let's see. I gave Crown of Feathers. Now, this one, I have to say, it was a good book. It was good. But it's out of my genre. I am not really big on this kind of fantasy. So that could be why I gave it 3 stars. So I don't hate it, but I don't really like it a lot. But I would actually say probably 3.5 stars. I just can't give half stars. Because even though fantasy is not my thing, I do believe it was a really good fantasy story. Just, I can't give it what it deserves because it's not really my genre and I don't read it that much. I don't know. But anyway, I gave it 3 stars. I said I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. To be fair, fantasy is not really my genre, as I just told you guys, or what I would grab. However, I do like to try and read out of my box or comfort zone now and then. I like the background and or the building up of the story or the city and the characters. I like all that building up. That was great. And I love the whole Phoenix idea. However, I just had a hard time staying interested in the book. So that's where I was with that. But I mean, as far as fantasy, that's a pretty good book. I would like to try again, but I would like to try that book again later, possibly. I don't know. Maybe I just felt like I was rushing myself or something, or maybe it was just not because I'm a mood reader, so maybe it wasn't the right time for me. Some months are better than other months for me to read fantasy, so we'll leave it at that. All right, so that is it. That is all I'm bringing in this video, and I guess I will see you guys in the next weekly wrap up or the next time on Books I Read.